Hola, it's Matthew here, back with Angela for the latest property market report for Lecrin Valley.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us again.
No worries.
Well, what's been happening this month in the property market? I guess the first one is the tourist licence mess.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolute mess.
Yes, definitely. There are 53,000 more or less irregular properties that have been listed as tourists, and that they are irregular. Over 16,000, nearly 17,000 in Andalucia alone.
Wow.
So you can imagine the amount of queries I'm getting with what is happening with tourist licence. Can we get one? Are they being banned? What can happen? A few months ago, the Hunt in Andalucia were saying that you weren't allowed to transfer licences from one name to another. Yet a High Court ruling has just said the licence is actually on the house, not the person. So, of course, it should be transferred. So we're getting hundreds of questions about this, what's actually happening.
Yeah, it does seem that although the hunter said that it had to be transferred with the person, not with the property, the court ruling says it's now the property, not the person. Yeah. Yet, strangely, many of the municipalities where you do that, they're just transferring them anyway. So it's all a bit up in the air. Standard for Spain.
Yeah, standard. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's ongoing, basically.
Great. Well, we'll keep you up to date with what's happening with that as things become as clear as they are. What about stock levels? I know this is something that's been in steady decline over the last, most of this year really. But question I keep getting asked: is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, and it all depends. It depends on the buyer and if they're in buyer mode and they need to move now. And if they need to move in the stock that's there, they may go ahead and buy it. But if they're in I'm going to be moving in 6 months or a year, they may wait for some other stock to become available. So it is a little bit of both at the moment. And the demand is there. So if you're wanting to sell your house, it's a good time to do it. But things are fluctuating. It is up in the air at the moment. Yeah,
it's an interesting move in the market. It's kind of in a bit of a state of flux and has been this year. We've seen swings both ways. Buyer demand's huge. We've got lots of buyers registering. Property stock across the board, across the whole of Spain is down at the moment. Which does mean that if buyers want to buy, then the good properties are moving quickly.
Oh yeah, and we get that feedback. I literally got a call this morning. Oh, can I see such and such? It's sold. Oh, damn, I should have come earlier.
Yeah, I had a conversation with someone who said they'd been looking at a property for 3 months online and then decided to inquire once they saw the reservado had gone up.
We get that a lot,
yeah, happens all the time. As soon as the property goes reserved, 10 people phone about it. So it's like, get in touch quickly.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, and I guess the final thing, this has been an absolute bugbear for me this month, lawyers. Now, not all estate agents are the same, not all lawyers are the same. So it's certainly not a dig about any in general, but we have had some, interestingly, I've seen one lawyer's been posting a lot on social media, kind of being quite negative about agents. Yet we've had a interesting experience this month with one lawyer who didn't even bother to read the notice simple, which is like, for those at home, is the most basic document you would check. Which said that a property already had an AFO. They subsequently told their client that the property would need to get an AFO and quoted them in excess of €5,000 for it.
Unbelievable.
As well as asking for other paperwork that wasn't required because the property already had the AFO. An awful lot of grief, hassle, stress for the buyers, for the sellers, for the agent dealing with it. An awful lot of extra work just because they didn't read the basic paperwork. So, not all lawyers are the same, and
no, they're not.
We do deal with them every single day. So always ask us for some advice on the right lawyers to use for specific properties.
I mean, some lawyers don't specialise just in houses. They're across the board, so they may not know to check that paperwork. And as you're saying, it's not a dig at lawyers, but if they're doing a breadth of things, they might not know what's required and the up-to-date processes now. I've actually done a little mini-series on this about AFOs because I'm seeing it all the time now for country properties in the Lecrin Valley and just outside, where I'm talking to the clients and saying, hey, I've seen your advice videos, I want to sell. I'm looking, I'm like, nothing's registered. Yeah, but we bought it 15 years ago and now the lawyer said everything was fine. As a storage shed, yes. And it's kind of that, it's that education of, you need to check the paperwork. And if you're thinking of selling, check it well in advance,
Absolutely.
not just before.
Yeah, definitely. Need plenty of time now.
Yeah.
Things are moving very quickly with that. Good. What's happening in the valley specifically?
AFOs is a big topic. Just touched on it there. I've done a series of videos. I'm out and about a lot talking to people, and there is a lot of country properties in the Lecrin Valley where in the past things weren't registered. People are now coming to me and saying, hey, what do I need to do about this? How do I go about doing it? And what the heck is an AFO? Mm-hmm. So I've done a mini-series. There's a lot of foreign sellers at the moment that have bought, as I said, 15 years ago. They wanted the idyllic country life with a swimming pool, looking at the mountains. Things have changed, circumstances, they need to go back to their own country, and they don't know what to do. So AFOs is a big topic.
That's a big topic, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ange, for a quick update.
No
Thank you at home for watching. We'll be back soon with some more updates on those things, specifically the tourist licences and the AFOs. Look out for that, and don't forget to get in touch. Like, subscribe below, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.